So we'll begin with Dave Melander for one question, then go to Corey Geiger, and then go through the list.
Hey guys, I just thought that was a really hard-fought, great win on the road for our guys. I'm caught up in the game, but it must have been an enjoyable game to watch. I thought both teams were just flying up and down the court, making plays. I thought it was just really impressive for our guys. We've been in a lot of these close games that went the other way, from a bounce here or there or a missed shot. For our guys to keep staying, keep playing, keep believing in each other, making plays, and obviously John Harrow was just tremendous again tonight. Jamari Wheeler, I thought those seniors really willed us to victory today. Obviously Marion Jones really got it going first half, and then late in the second half too. So really impressive to see what Teddy Allen did as a basketball player. We were throwing the kitchen sink at him. We were trying to blitz him or Xing him. We were doing everything really talented. But I'm just proud of our guys. I thought we showed a little fatigue in the first half, a bunch of turnovers, but we took care of the ball in the second half, and it made a huge difference for us.
Dave Melander, let's begin with you, and then Corey Geiger, you're on deck.
Hey, Coach, can you talk about the way how your team looked tonight after the last two games, which were very hard-fought games?
Yeah, well, do you mean like fatigue-wise? I thought we looked a little fatigued. Obviously, flying here from Iowa after a really tough battle, staying on the road, that's always a tough thing to do. But you know what? These guys haven't given up at all this whole year. Yes, we're frustrated. We get upset when we lose a game close that we're up. But these guys just keep believing, man. They keep believing and they keep working. There's a lot of love in this huddle, man. These guys keep fighting for each other. And I think you saw that tonight. This could have been very easily, when they made that run back at us, that they could have put their heads down and stopped. Said, here we go again. And they didn't. They just kept playing and kept believing each other. And really, really proud of this group.
Corey Geiger, let's come to you.
Jim, was there anything specific that you noticed that allowed you to hang on and win this time? Obviously, you did make shots. And this was a great night for Penn State basketball. Lamar Stevens won an NBA game with a dunk with 4 seconds to go. I'm not sure if you know that, but
I did not. That's awesome.
He won it. Yeah. So if I could get you to speak on what Lamar, that. But how were you able to hold on to this?
Just belief, guys. Listen, like we go over situations all the time. We execute in situations all the time. We had a turnover late against their press. We had an and one that we gave up, but we still just kept staying with what we were doing. I think we executed that late inbounds play to get the ball in. Jamari made his free throws. MJ made his free throws. When they made that run back and tied the score, it very easily could have been oh God, here we go again. And it wasn't. The guys just keep fighting and keep believing. I thought we defended and rebounded. We took care of the ball in the second half. And again, I thought it was just the connectiveness of the group, and just saying we're not losing this game.
Justin Morgenstein, you've got the next question, and then Ben Jones, you're on deck.
Jim, it seemed like you guys tonight, kind of alluding to what you just said, were able to prevent that scoreless run that happened the last few games, despite the production of Allen. Was that a priority in your game plan, or do you even go about, how do you even go about doing something?
Listen, it's always a priority. We don't ever, try to plan for having a drought. We don't ever want to have a drought. So it's always a priority to try to score. And like we said, we've gotten good shots. The big thing is just believing and can't put your head down. We executed, went inside to John, kept the ball within MJ and John's hands, making plays to get to the foul line. But we also came up with big stops and big rebounds when we needed to too, when we weren't scoring. So I thought our guys, really just stayed together, stuck together, and just keep playing. And again, we've had so many games that the ball didn't go in for us, or we missed a free throw, and we come up a little short. So tonight to do it on the road, I think, like I said, I'm really proud of these guys.
Ben Jones, let's come to you, and then Dave Eckert, you're on deck. We're going to go through just one time so we can get Myron Jones here for you and then get on our flight back to State College.
Jimmy, it's hard for a guy like Jamari Wheeler in the 11th hour of his college career to add three-point shooting to his repertoire. What does that sort of say about the work that he's put in, that him shooting threes has gone from something you wouldn't want him to do to something that he is now pretty good at?
Work ethic. He really put in the time. If you guys remember, I think he started the season with 3 threes or 4 threes in a game. And what I said to you guys was he earned the right to take those. Like, he has worked extremely hard and has continued to all year. He's earned the right to take those shots, and he's put the time in. And we all trust him. His teammates trust him. Everybody trusts him. And you're talking about one of the most fierce competitors in the Big Ten, and the big three that he hit late for us. I mean, that was just, what do you want to call it? It showed a lot of onions, but he put the time in, and he stepped into it and he shot it. And the same goes for MJ and Miles. Like, these guys work. They work. They deserve to take, and they deserve to make these shots.
Dave Eckert, let's come to you. Evan Patrick, you're on deck, and then Tanny and Luce, you're going to wrap up this session, and we'll bring out MJ.
Hi, Jim. I guess just following up on that was, 3-point shooting something with Jamari that you guys, asked him to try to develop a little bit more, or is that something he kind of took upon himself to do?
No, I mean, we always try to improve these players, right? We don't just, recruit them and then throw them out there and say good luck. Like, we're trying to on developing these guys all the time, and we put the time in with these guys, and we work with them, and we, but it's also the work ethic of these guys. Like I said, I've known Jamari since he's been 16 years old, and there's always potential. In my mind, Jamari's jump shot was never broken. In my mind, I think it just needed, time to work on it, which he's really done a great job on his work on it. And as you see, we give great confidence to our guys. It's all we've been talking about is confidence among ourselves and to each other, and allow him to make plays. And Jamari, he's a senior now, and he knows when to take him and when not to. So I really trust him.
Evan Patrick, let's come to you for your question, and then Tanny and Luce, you'll wrap up this session.
Jim, what did you see out there that really went into Myron's career night? I mean, was it simple as just him knocking down shots? And how important is it to have a guy like that when there's someone on the other side putting up 41?
Yeah, you know what? MJ is a great kid. He's a competitor. He is a junkie, basketball junkie, man. He's in the gym all the time. He didn't have a great night at Iowa. He knew it. He put it on himself. You could see it the day after, too. He was disappointed. And, with someone like MJ, it's just like, come on, man, just go out and play. Just go out and play. And that's what he did. He came out. He was aggressive. He was looking for a shot. He got it going, and it was huge. I mean, for MJ to score 29 points was vital, because we couldn't guard Teddy Allen. He was going off. And I remember one point in the first half, I was like, we were all like, this guy's going off. He's killing him. I'm like, yeah, but MJ's got 18 too. So we're kind of right in there. So let's just keep plugging, keep playing. And what I thought was really impressive with MJ is, we had to sit him down a little bit with a couple of fouls when he had 3 fouls. And then he came back in the game, and he made some really big plays for us. And then obviously making his free throws down the stretch too. It's huge.
Tanny and Luce, let's wrap it up with you with your question to end the session, and then we'll bring out MJ.
Coach, just going back to what was said about Lamar and his game winner earlier, I mean, this was yet another game where you're just coming in a tight situation down the wire. What has the difference been between like this season and last season, where you don't have a guy who everyone knows is going to get the ball like Lamar Stevens?
Yeah, well, it's different. When you look around the league, when you look around like us last year, we had Lamar. Like, he's an NBA player. He's winning games in the NBA for the Cavs. So we had that, and it allowed everybody else to play with a little bit more comfort, or we're double teaming Lamar, so if you just play unselfishly, we're going to find a really open shot, wide open shot. Where now these guys are thrust into roles where they might have to create their own shot, or we're trying to create shots for them. But it's been different. We've had Tony Carr, then we had Lamar. Like, we had that stretch where we've had those guys, and it's just the way the team is built. But these guys our guys are good players, and they work really hard, and to have to play off each other is a little bit different than just saying, okay, we're going to this guy, and he'll make the play or he'll make the decision. And we really got to trust each other and play off each other. And I think we've been doing that this year. We just maybe haven't made the shot. And then tonight, I thought we did a really good job of doing it and finishing it.